Hello, everyone, and welcome to WGIS Live Online. My name is Jake Regal. I have been teaching a lab, which is a brand new concept that WGIS, the world's greatest improv school, is trying out. For the last 6 weeks, I've been working with these incredible improvisers to master a specific improv form. Each WGIS lab focuses on a different form. This lab was all about the premise-based montage. So they're going to be doing an opening of some kind, in this case, a living room opening. They're going to be chatting about their real lives and pulling ideas out of that living room and into the scenes for the rest of their show. For the next 4 weeks, they have become a house team, and they are performing this form, this premise-based montage for you, the streaming audience. They're all so funny. They've grown only stronger and stronger as this has gone on. And I hope you're all excited to watch this experiment, this WGIS Lab touchdown for the very first time. So please give it up for your team. Live free or coronary.
All right. Hello, Internet. We are Live Free or Coronary, and to start our long-form improvisational comedy set, we just need a suggestion of anything at all.
Tarantula.
Tarantula.
Got that suggestion via Instagram, by the way, so it's not just me saying that.
So I can share a spider story immediately. When I was in high school, I was a rower. That was my sport in high school. And I grew up in Florida, so we were, plenty of insects in Florida. And my high school team was plenty of interesting personalities, some of them, shall we say, rather rambunctious. And I remember this one guy, Gene, who was he was such a doofus. He was great, but such a doofus. And he had I don't know, he found it like a really big, nasty spider, and it was in some random box that was just sitting on the ground at the, rowing clubhouse or whatever. And for some reason, I had a premonition. I'm just like, that spider is going to end up on my face. I just felt it. And then in a few moments, he's like, man, this thing's disgusting. And he just randomly whipped it in no particular direction at all. And it completely flew and went right into my eye. And I was like, oh my God. It was awful because I hate spiders, by the way.
I've pretty much figured out that there's two kinds of people: those who hate lizards, and those who hate lizard type, snake type creatures, and those who hate arachnid, spidery kind of creatures. And it's amazing. I don't think I've yet met somebody who can handle both. And so I must say that I am a spider person, and I'm glad to rescue them or do whatever. And snakes and lizards and little crawly, yeah, so I can't handle it at all.
This all reminds me of being outdoors and being at I went to overnight camp when it must have been going to fifth grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. And they used to let everybody, they had the big buddy board. So if you were to go into the lake, you had to sign up with a buddy, and everybody had a little tag. And so you would go with your buddy in the lake. And me and my cousin, who was a couple years younger than me, you were allowed to, at that point, also take out kayaks or canoes and stuff like that. So I was 11 and she was maybe 9, and we were able to check out a canoe, which we had no business doing because it was the only time I ever was in a canoe was at camp. I wasn't some canoe aficionado. And so we took out this canoe at 9 and 11, and we're trying to go around the lake, and got caught in some kind of drift and got pushed into this other part of the lake. And they were all the counselors blowing the whistles, trying to find us. Another set of counselors had to come out and pull us back in from the lake. And after that, they had to make a new rule about age requirements and when you were allowed to take canoes out.
I have to share a story. I also went to a sleepaway camp for a little bit, and my brother Max, I went there when I was, older for a camper, when I was 15 and 16. But my brother Max went at the youngest possible age, he had just turned 5, I think. And he went there, he was in the youngest kid's cabin, and it was his first time away from home, and it was definitely an experience for him. But he fell right into it because, so one thing that is like a gold, like a, a currency at camp, or at least at, the time that I went there was, like soda and candy. And so by the end of the summer, we discovered that he had been running a black market of candy and soda. And this is no joke, he profited. He would pay for counselors who would go for their night outs. He would pay them to buy candy and soda for him, and they'd bring them back, and then he'd sell them, for a profit afterwards. And he works on Wall Street now, and it makes sense.
All right, edit.
Sense.
So I've never done this speed dating thing before. I guess we don't have much time, so I just I want to throw it out there. I'm a spider person.
Ooh, you're a spider person.
I'm a spider person.
Oof, I'm a lizard person. Why are you a spider person? Come on. What's so great
Listen.
about the spiders? I mean, there's so many parts to them. Lizards are like sleek and, they're kind of aerodynamic.
Listen, man, I have these glasses that I wear that make it look like I have like 16 eyes. All right. We only have 3 minutes for this date. We're not gonna hash this out. A lizard person, a spider person, we were never meant to be.
Tag out Michael. Okay, well, 3 minutes. I might as well come out. I'm bi. Spider and lizard.
Okay. So you do swing towards spiders sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as you can see, I'm wearing these 8 legs, a little costume that has 8 legs and reptile scales.
Okay. I mean, you know what? I think it's great that these days there's more people who are like, spider, lizard. I'll take them both. I'm open. I think it's great. I'm hip.
Okay.
I'm hip to it.
That's good, because I was sensing a little bit of hostility. I mean, like, I think, this is, at these speed dating things, I can't lose, unless I end up with somebody who doesn't like either, who's, I guess a spider lizard actual.
Yeah,
I
I know these days there are more a spider, a lizard types, and they have, their flag with the spider and the lizard circled and crossed out. And I just think that's great. I think it's great that they're able to be open with their lack of interest in both spiders. And I'm very open-minded. I'm very open-minded and progressive.
Isn't it just so great that society finally figured out exactly what type of 2 people there are? Spider, lizard, and everything that's a variation on it.
Yeah, now that we've progressed so far as a society, we figured out that there's really 2 categories of human being.
Yeah, because everybody walked around for so many years saying, you know what, there's only really 2 types of people: those who like Britney Spears music and those who don't, those who understand the ending of Inception and those who don't, Republicans and Democrats. But now we got it all boiled down to exactly what matters.
Yeah, back in the 90s, they were like, we're all one. We're all human. We're all on the same team. 2 types of people. 2 types.
Have we gone over?
Tag out Jonathan and Daniel. Welcome, everyone, to this meeting of Anti-Spider, Anti-Lizard Society. We are the independents here, the free thinkers who do not like spiders and do not like any type of lizards.
Yeah.
Don't slither on me.
No.
Yeah. No crawls for us.
Yeah, I wanted to thank Jude for that beautiful design we now have on our flag that has a lizard with a line through it and also a spider with a line through it. It really says basically what we're all about.
That's right. I know people think we're negative, we just don't like anything, but I was thinking we could maybe put a, I don't know, Sasquatch. Do we like Sasquatches?
How's everybody feeling about Sasquatch? Can we be pro Sasquatch?
I thought
kind of
just go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, when it comes to cryptids, I would say I'm pan.
How would we put that on a flag?
Pan.
My interests are not optimized for flag design.
We could put a pan on the flag? Jude, could you do that?
Well, I can put a pan on the flag. I'm not sure they'll just think we like Teflon or something, but I can give it a try.
I mean, has anybody got anything against Teflon?
Teflon?
I think you misunderstood what pan means.
Edit.
I gotta say, I came to this camp because I'm a kite aficionado. Love them kites.
Kites
Good
are
at it.
great. Kites are fantastic.
And,
Glad you're here.
Good. I'm hoping there's, just a whole flotilla of us kite fans, kite aficionados.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah, of course there are. That's why we had this camp.
Good classes in advanced kiteness.
Yes, all the classes. We have advanced kiteness. We have intermediate kiteness for those that are just dipping their toe in a little bit. I mean, we don't want people to get too high on the kites right away.
Well, right, but you have the box kite lessons and the kites with the multi. You have the ones that excellent.
We got the diamond-shaped ones, the kite-shaped ones.
Right. This is good. I thought this camp might be a little lame, but I noticed you've got swimming and canoeing and other sort of boring.
Yeah, but we do incorporate kites into all of these. We will put you have this little harness when you swim, and you have to swim fast enough to get the kite up. We also attach kites to the canoes, kites to the paddle boards, kites. It's kites everywhere. There's even a kite on the flagpole.
Oh, this is good. This is really. I mean, I'm glad you're there for us aficionados because we often get ridiculed and people just think we should be like, I don't know, just taking our kites or leaving them, but not for me. No, serious.
No, we believe that kite love should be inclusive. That's why we have people from all around the world coming to Camp Kite a lot.
Oh, fabulous. Yep. No, I think this is good. And don't do any of that polo stuff or ping pong or that other, no campfire songs.
No. I mean, we did have a campfire once, but when we tried to put a kite on it, the string just burned.
Burned out. Yeah.
Tag out Jude. Yeah, hi. I paid $15,000 for my kid to come to this camp. And I thought the kite thing was just a theme, but it seems my kid did not learn golf, did not learn tennis, did not really meet anybody, just came back with a lot of kite material.
That was exactly the plan. Yeah.
Okay.
Camp Kite a lot.
It might have been your plan, but I think the brochure was unclear and the price was exorbitant for my kid to do something that I could have just honestly gone to like a Blick art store, spent about $50 and my kid could have done on.
No. The materials and the expertise that we give all of our campers is way more than you could get at Blick.
Expertise. What expertise is there? It can't get you anywhere flying a flag. It's a hobby.
Flying a flag? Sir,
I mean a kite, whatever.
I am offended. We fly flags here, but the flags clearly have kites on them.
Well, that's another thing that's confusing about your camp, okay? I'd like my money back, and you can keep some.
The knowledge that we gave your son is invaluable. Ask him about 5 types of kites. He can name them. Ask him about weather conditions. He can fly in them.
I don't care. I want my kid to learn, golf and tennis. This is what rich people send kids to do. 1, to be rid of them for a little bit, and 2, to learn, kind of like things that they're going to learn when I shepherd them into business later.
No, sir, kite knowledge leads to many different skills in life. I mean, how to navigate in the world, how to set yourself up for success. The skills that we offer these children will allow them to one day probably be on Wall Street.
Okay, if there's any moment where my kid is on Wall Street and knowledge of a kite helps my kid, then I will come back and I will donate twice the tuition that I paid or whatever to this camp. But I guarantee you it's not going to happen.
I guarantee you it will. We have many.
Cut to the future. I'm looking at this stock ticker. Let's see, it looks like we have a real bull market. The Nasdaq's going up in a parabolic arc, much like a kite. Oh my God, buy.
Bye. Okay. I will buy. Oh, that's great. It's so good you're a kite aficionado, because I mean, you're the only one who would know how this market can go. This is incredible. Bye.
Tagging them both out. Bring back Michael. Yeah, well, kites came up on Wall Street, but my kid didn't even mention kites. My kid had a total chance to mention kites and didn't say anything.
But I feel like in his heart there were kites.
Got it.
Woo. Roll down the window. Put the car in park, roll down the window. Yeah, hi. So you're probably wondering why I pulled you over. It's because you appear to be about 11 years old in a Hertz rental car.
I'm 12.
Okay. Can I ask you, how did you get a Hertz rental car?
My daddy rented it.
Your dad rented a Hertz rental car for you and then let you drive it just by yourself.
Yeah, I'm picking up wheat.
You're picking up weed?
Officer, I'm picking up wheat. Bushels.
Bushels of wheat? Okay, what is your name, kid?
Sam.
Sam. Okay, Sam, do you have like a telephone or something that I can use to call your parents? Or we have to remedy this situation, okay?
Do I have a telephone in the car?
I need to contact your parents is what I'm saying. You shouldn't be driving a Hertz rental car.
Well, I understand. Just my family wants me to help with the farm, so I drive the wheat bushels. I drive the bushels around.
Okay.
Easy.
Right.
It's very easy to drive the bushels around.
I'm sure you do it very well, but you're 12 and you're not legally allowed to drive a car right now. Okay. So, just find your telephone. I'd like to call your parents on the telephone or whatever.
Okay, officer. There's no telephone in the car.
Cell phone. You know what I mean. Do you have a cell phone, kid? Do you remember your parents' number? I'm asking because nobody ever remembers telephone numbers anymore. Do you happen to remember your parents' telephone number? I'll call on mine.
We're kind of Amish.
So, okay, all you mafia counselors, get in here. Look, there's a great black market in candy, and I think becoming camp counselors is really gonna be able to up our money, much better than all the other kinds of normal everyday drugs, shall we say. Candy. So I'd like to hear your thoughts about how to infiltrate all the camps and work with all the candy.
I say we give a free sample, get them hooked. They get a little taste of that Tootsie Roll. They're gonna come crawling back.
Yeah.
How about a little famous Amos? Maybe a little bag of cookies.
Oh, Mamma Mia, famous Amos.
Oh, this is good.
How about we sneak a little cocaine into the camps and see if the kids like that?
Hey, Tony.
Wait,
Cocaine?
yeah, candy is code, right? I mean, we were speaking code when we were saying candy, right? Right?
No, No, we gotta be able to pass through, as if, I mean, we're gonna get found out with the cocaine. The candy is the real drug anyway. It's
Oh
much more
shit.
addictive.
Oh shit. This is my bad. I've not been I've not been sneaking candy into camps, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
You've been giving these kids drugs?
Yeah, we're mafia types. I thought that's what we were supposed to do.
No, the drugs are for the adults. The candy is to get the in, We get them to buy in. Maybe later we give them the drugs.
No, in the mafia, we have a code. That code is candy first,
Candy.
then
Right.
drugs.
You said code. I thought the candy was just oh shit. I've snuck in so much stuff to camps.
Ah, shit. We're gonna have to move on to like ballet schools. Edit.
You are such a doofus.
Well, I mean, I just threw a spider in your face. I mean, what? It doesn't make me a doofus or anything. I was tossing a spider, away from me because I don't like him, and I threw a spider in your face.
That's such a doofus move, though. Flinging spiders.
I'm not. Listen, man, I'm not a doofus, though. I mean, it's just I'm just afraid of spiders.
No way, man. You can't just be afraid of spiders like that.
Why? Why not? Everybody's afraid of spiders like that.
No way, but you're just flinging them everywhere. I mean, what did that spider do to go? He doesn't need to take a trip like that.
Dude, like he looked like one of this, like a black widow, like a poisonous one. I think you're judging my like pretty sound fear. Like it's a pretty common fear, man. Call me a doofus for like a pretty common fear.
Isn't that the black widow spider? We're not even in the part of the world where there's black widow spiders. Just flinging them around.
I'm here to support Jonathan. As you can see, my flag has a spider with a circle and a line through it. So I support being anti-spider. Throw those spiders, Jonathan.
See, I'm not a doofus, man.
That's right.
Doofus move.
Oh my goodness. Is this the doofus and ignoramus? I can see you guys are doofi and ignorami because you don't understand the beauty of the spider. Doofi.
All
right, end scene. Doofi. Give it up one more time for Live Free or Coronary. This is their first show of 4. So please come back next week to check out the next performance from Live Free or Coronary. We've got a whole bunch of other shows up to watch at your whenever you want, basically. And also sign up for classes at World's Greatest Improv School. It's a fun time. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a great whatever time you're watching this.